I've got the top 5 mistakes you need to fix coming up next. Hey, what is going on, y'all? Welcome back to MJPTV, where we put track and field first. I'm MJP, and I just want to thank you for clicking on my channel. I know it's been a minute. I took a week off last week for spring break, but that means you guys are going to be getting 2 videos this week. So let's hop right into the video. So the first mistake I often see with track and field athletes is that you get improper recovery. And so improper recovery is essentially bad sleep. And you're staying up past the time you need to. You aren't getting in between 6 to 8 hours of sleep. And what people don't realize is that recovery is half of the battle to high performance. You can work hard, you can do all this stuff, but if you aren't recovering, you won't be able to do it if you have practice the next day. And really take your rest seriously, because that's really what's going to help prevent your injuries, because your body literally repairs itself and recovers itself while you sleep. So if you only get 4 hours of sleep, you only get 4 hours of recovery and muscle repair. And so of course diet plays a huge part in that, and that's actually probably what we're going to talk about next. But making sure you get the right amount of sleep is crucial. I don't care if you're up on Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, you need to get your rest if you want to perform at your very best. You see that was a bar right there, but that's the first problem I see. Okay, the second issue or mistake I see is a counterproductive diet. And this is something that a lot of athletes struggle with and struggle to break the habit of a bad diet. And so we're talking about your honey buns, your Snickers bars, your Doritos, your soda, cake, ice cream, all these different things that really don't add any value to your athletic ability and career. So a counterproductive diet really is one of the things that holds a lot of people back from reaching their optimum performance, because that's literally the fuel for your body. And so you aren't getting the right carbs and the right proteins into your body, and it's really detrimental, because people don't realize it takes a while, but if you can stop a counterproductive diet, it will help you so much in the long run. Your inflammation will go down, because a lot of the foods, the junk foods people eat, are inflammatory, and that's energy your body has to use instead of putting it towards consuming the right food and getting the right energy for peak performance. Oh, quick timeout. If we haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the channel with someone you think would enjoy my content, as well as share the video with someone you think would gain something from it. And if you haven't, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MJPTV0. I'm active on there, and you guys can shoot me a DM, ask me some different questions, and I will try and get back to you as well. Make sure you comment down below what you think are some common mistakes that you find with track and field athletes, or common mistakes that you've made and you've tried to correct. All right, let's get back to the video. Okay, so next at number 3 is going to be improper mechanics. And so one of the things about improper mechanics is it doesn't matter what events you do. We're talking throwers, jumpers, sprinters, hurdlers. Improper mechanics can hold you back from your peak performance and lead to injury. Because if your body isn't in the right positions, often you'll be overusing one muscle and underdeveloping another, or underutilizing one, which will lead to some chronic injuries for some people, like a nagging hamstring. If, say, the center of your hamstring is strong but you don't work on the entire hamstring, that can lead to different pulls and things like that, overextensions, all these different things. And by addressing your mechanics and really learning and researching, because your coach may not know how to help you, but if you guys work together, or if you Google some things on your own, you can figure out how to fix your mechanics and to really set yourself up for success. So making sure to fix improper mechanics is a must. Okay, next at number 4, this is probably one of my biggest pet peeves with telling young athletes, is overwork. And overworking is mainly due to number 5, which we're going to get to next. But overwork is just as bad as underworking. Because if you try and force your body to do too much when you don't have the correct diet, you aren't getting enough rest, your body is going to reach a breaking point, which we don't want to hit. And so that requires communication between you, your coach. You have to know your body. If you have multiple coaches, making sure that you aren't just going from one hard workout to another day after day after day, because you are going to burn yourself out. Like if you're trying to, get the biggest muscles possible, right? And you're on day one, you aren't going to just go out and try and topple a mountain. That's not how this works. Or even try and do 1,000 push-ups every single day. You aren't ready for that, or your body isn't developed enough to do that. And so hopefully that example made some sense. But overworking is just as bad as not working enough. So making sure you plan out how your workouts are going to go, giving yourself adequate rest, and doing the previous things, getting the diet, and making sure your mechanics are fixed, and making sure you get recovery can fix that. So finally, at number 5, the biggest mistake I see with track and field athletes is impatience. And this mainly comes, one, for a lot of people, from a good place because they want to improve, but it's a process. You're not going to go from running 13 seconds one day to running 10.5 the next. That's not how this works. And so impatience will, people will get frustrated because they're not improving quick enough, not realizing that, to develop the adaptations you need to run fast, it takes time. Like becoming proficient in the weight room and becoming strong enough, it takes time, it takes years. Learning your mechanics and making it permanent for you through practice, that takes time, months, years of work. The amount of trying to skip the amount of hours and work it takes to reach an elite level, there is no single workout that is going to make you fast. There is no single diet that is going to make you fast. It is a plan, a good plan with the right information and time. You cannot cut time out of this equation. Whether or not you like that is just the truth. And if you've only been running for a year, your developmental age is just 1 year. Compared to someone, you might be 13, but you've only been running track a year compared to someone who's been running for 4. Like you can't expect to just be able to beat them right out of the box, right? So patience is a big thing. I think the impatience is heightened in our society, one, because we have an instant gratification society where, you can have almost anything at your fingertips instantly. But track and field is not like that. You have to work. So impatience is the number one mistake that you need to fix, and just preparing yourself like this isn't an instant gratification sport. You have to put the work in. So those are my top 5 mistakes I commonly see with track and field athletes. Hopefully you were able to learn something and gain something from this video. I just want to thank you for watching all the way to the end. And if you did, make sure to comment down below counterproductive, so that way I know you made it to the end. But I just want to thank you guys again for watching my video. I appreciate you guys for all the growth and support. Even though I didn't upload last week, we still gained a handful of subscribers, and even more than a handful, a bunch of subscribers. So I just want to thank you guys again for that. Y'all take care. God bless.